All right, just had to catch my breath. You're too comfortable. That's the topic of today's video. You're too comfortable. When I'm thinking about this discussion of what we're about to go into today, by the way, my name is Ayin. I'm thinking about situations, people that are around me, and then I'm going to take it back to myself. I remember one instance where I was doing a particular vocation that I was doing, and it was my duty to counsel and give feedback and manage the people that I was dealing with, interacting with, manage some of the situations that were going on. And one of the things that I had to bring up with the way that they were carrying on and doing with things was, you're too comfortable. And I meant this in the most sincerest, positive way possible. What I meant when I was talking to them in regards to being too comfortable with the way that they were carrying on, they were acting like they would never do any better. Like there was no up from the situation that they were in. Like, this is it. I don't have to worry about putting forth any effort whatsoever just to kind of maintain this situation that I'm in. This is it. And the point in me telling them about them being too comfortable, you don't want to sell yourself short. I'm going to switch gears here for a moment. Think about that, since I fleshed that out. Think about that same example where if you're witnessing this with people in your innermost circle or people that you're just dealing with, where they're just extremely comfortable where they are. And when I'm saying by comfortable, let me interchange this word. Say complacent. Don't want any better. Now, that's fine if you're happy at the point of we're strictly talking about, because I gotta be clear on this here. We're talking about we're in unhealthy situations and you're complacent. You're comfortable in those situations. I'm not talking about status quo or where you are in life. Huh? You don't, what? You're fine with just that 6-bedroom home? You don't want 8? That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Or you're fine doing XYZ for this job? You don't want something better? That's not what I'm talking about. People do whatever they want to do. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about strictly unhealthy situations where you for yourself, you're selling yourself short and you know better. You know that you should be trying to reach for that next level on whatever it is that you're doing. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with status or how people are viewing you. It's just ultimately, it's not a good situation for you to be in. You're too comfortable. What I'm talking about evaluating these people around you that are too comfortable or they're complacent with their situations, you got to think about it. If you're surrounded by people that are in unhealthy situations and are bad, if you watch some of the older videos, you already know. You're somewhat in it too. Because you're not going to be surrounded by people who are in all these unhealthy situations and you're not getting pulled in one direction or the other. Whether it's wasting your time or you being caught up or you're going to bat up for somebody up on something. You're being drawn in, plus you got your issues too. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying recognizing what's up around you, looking at people that are too comfortable, complacent with their positions. Because you got to ask yourself, am I complacent? I'm surrounded by people who aren't moving anywhere. They're not trying to do anything better. What am I doing? Keep in mind, talking about healthy or unhealthy. Talking about being unhealthy situations that are really, in a lot of situations, they can be dangerous. That's what we're talking about. You're too comfortable, man. Do you know how to move on? Do you know how to do some research to see about moving on? Don't sell yourself short. When you know your worth, it's unlimited. Nothing is out of reach for yourself. But that's up to you to determine. Nobody can determine your worth. I'm Ayin. That's the topic of today's video. Closing it out. That's my 2 cents on it. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. You all have a good one.